And the button is pushed. Everybody say hi.
Hello.
What the buck is up, every pony?
Oh
Hey.
shit! Right on time.
Welcome back to mlptg, the Bannermanes, episode 125. To good health. But what will happen today, that is for me to know and you to find out. As for what happened last time, Brash, you were voluntold.
Yes, I was voluntold. Okay, I've got my notepad up here. Everything should be fine. So the session started with the Dream Team getting back from defusing a bomb. Dropped off the bomb with the CIA, because that's who should have big, gigantic, huge nukes. We met up with the auction gang, but our renewal was cut short because it was runway day. We needed to get ready with Magnifique to get all our fancy clothes and stuff ready. And then very quickly, the runway began. A very big show, an evening show, a night show. It was very fancy. Everybody was looking sexy. Everybody revealed their fancy new costumes. Pretty good. Triple and Ord were in the crowd, influencing them, and also buying crack. Shame on thee. After the initial introductions on the runway, some of Nettlekiss's models attempted to overthrow the popularity of the Bannermanes. To their dismay, they just simply weren't good enough.
Yeah.
And then after that, the party then entered the dome with Koh-i-Noor for fashion judgments and also some statements. Moonplanter revealed his brand new Apex item, a very, very cool sword. Madame Fortuna had gone up and used her crystal ball to regale of balls past. Jinx and Swift were being very sexy, and it was pretty good. That's sort of where we left off. We finished off at the dome, and everybody's looking good.
Yeah.
Nice.
Mm-hmm.
Now, you guys, I assume, walk out of the dome to numerous cheers and save for Mango, probably goes rather unnoticed, but he's still walking fairly confidently back.
Fucking Mango walks out, everybody stops, cheering for a second.
Yeah, just for a second, and then they continue on again. The people that are heading up the back, right? That sort of thing. There's a clear wave as you guys walk back all the way down the runway back into the Crystal Castle, wherein everybody is kind of it's still an exciting event, regardless if you won or not, or you made it all the way to the dome. Not all of them seemingly expected to be in the dome, and I mean, some of them Duck and Pinwing that just got the chance to go out there and strut their stuff look exceptionally excited. So there's a buzz in the air, more or less, from a lot of the models. Where's there's the Minotaur that Moonplanter had wrestled actually goes up to him and just kind of goes up. He's got his arm crossed for a second. He looks like he's gonna be super mad, and then he's just kind of pats his back. It's just good show, bud, and then poof, knocks him forward a little bit.
Yeah, Moonplanter will, take a step to balance himself, but he doesn't flinch away from it. You were pretty good yourself, and then he slaps him in the side of the ribs really hard.
Yeah, he topples. Oh!
With a bit more training, you'll definitely be one of the strongest out there. Have you considered a career with the Bannermanes?
He kind of stands up and he rubs his ribs. They always like this.
Only on Tuesdays.
I'd have to find ones that are exceptionally tough, he says, flexing.
Well, then might I recommend Brashville? You'll find some good competition there. They'll toughen you up for sure.
I'll give a look at this, Brashville, he says.
Up north in the woods by the mountains. You can't miss it.
Yeah. Misty is over there. Misty, bless her heart and soul, is crying in the corner.
Nobody cares.
Okay.
Is Swift not around right now?
Swift, are you? What is Swift doing when he comes back
did
from the
he
runway?
enter the chat and then did he immediately fall asleep?
I hope not.
All right. Hey, Misty, why don't we get like some root beer and stuff?
Yes, she's like tears. She looks to you, kind of incomprehensible for a second. Give me a diplomacy roll.
Sure. We are going to celebrate this thing. All right. Let's Diplo. Here you go.
Yeah. Yeah. And she's, you do that for me.
Sarsaparilla, make sure it's spiked.
Oh
Wait,
my
no, no, no,
god!
right?
And she looks like it's like her birthday again. Like, holy shit.
Triple, may I suggest, Madame Fortuna suggest something a bit stronger.
What?
Oh, we're spiking that root beer with the special drink that Madame Fortuna has.
All right.
Special
Yeah,
drink, huh?
I think the
you guys are
technical
crafting
name for
this.
I think the technical name for it is called grog.
No,
Grog?
it's not grog. It's just the 10 different Kirin wines just mixed together.
I think you could just call it dragon
Yeah,
spit
Jungle
at this point.
juice.
Sarcy's gonna crack open a root beer bottle and walk over towards Fortuna. Where do I put these? Where do you dispense beverages? She's putting it. She's clinking it up
okay,
against the coin slot.
Give Madame Fortuna the thing and turn around. I can't do it if you're watching.
No, I think I'm going to watch.
What is so special?
Time to take a piss.
Oh, okay. I'll give you some privacy. Do you have like curtains on your fucking box?
No, I just fucking yeah. There we go. It's just put a little bit of it.
Gross.
It's
What is
not
this?
gross.
What did you do this? What did you do to this?
The wine. I put Madame Fortuna put the wine on.
And they couldn't manufacture a better place to dispense it? Like
Can I
maybe at
have
the end of
one?
your hoop? Or at least your mouth?
Triple wants one.
Look, we're not pulling a soy bot right now, please.
Who's that?
Don't worry about it.
Okay.
Yeah, I think you know what. I think Triple wants one too. She's gonna crack open another root beer.
Yeah,
There.
another one of these.
Get one
All right,
for
there we go.
Jackpot as well.
Yeah, coming up.
Ew. Why did I look? Ugh.
What did you see? What are you looking at? Even I'm not even aware of this. Is she literally pissing or something into this? She's a robot.
No, I'm not pissing on it. That was just stupid.
Oh yes.
Echo with that. She put it in a giant cup. It's
Oh,
gonna
yes.
transfer it somehow.
Yeah. She's gonna like use her drink mixing machine that she has installed for no reason. Like those like overpriced drink mixing machines that you see for like making
I don't know.
alcohol
I
and
don't. I
stuff.
don't think we could go back on the pissing, bro.
Look.
You already said that was what you were doing, and then we
look.
already role played it out.
Fine.
You can't. It's too late.
Look, you gotta realize that Madame Fortuna is like an iPhone, you know? She's everything, everything, and also a phone on the side.
Well, I mean, you are a robot.
Yeah.
It's not like it's real pee.
Okay, but there we go. Look, let's just get this big. This has got stretched out already. So like, there we go. Here's the bottles.
These are kind of warm, Miss Fortuna, and they're extra frothy.
Yes.
She's gonna walk back over to Jackpot and Misty, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
All right.
Nice.
Madame Fortuna's special drink coming up here, and she hooves them over.
Well, I gotta drink it.
Yeah. This has the stuff in it, right? Right, Fortuna?
Yeah.
Triple, I
The
don't believe
big
you.
Z wine.
I don't believe you smoked a certain kind of cigar, have you?
What kind of cigar?
The Kieran cigars.
They exist?
Yes,
No.
well, those are the things that have been around the wall. Like if you don't have draconian things in your blood, it's super fucking hard. I guess actually no, I was thinking about the cigars actually. No, forget it, forget I said that. It's a
What save do I need to make?
this is gonna be fortitude, realistically speaking, because it's just an amalgam of fucking Kieran special.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh, good roll.
Yeah. You can avoid turning a bunch of different colors and can instead choose a color that you would like to be.
I will become like one value shade darker.
Nice.
Like it'll be barely noticeable unless you have a color picker. Perfect.
Nice. You just add a slight tint to your color palette.
Yes.
Things got serious, as one might say. And Misty, she just kind of like sips on it like a juice box. She just like she doesn't really change, but you do see some like Neric flames like whoosh off of her just a little bit. Oh my god, this is so fucking good. And she starts crying, like just how good it is. She's sipping.
Somebody fucking appreciate this idea.
What was that? What was that, Fortuna? Sorry.
Somebody appreciating the wine. They told me Fortuna was crazy. They called it asinine. Would you believe it?
I don't care what they called it. I just need to get really drunk and forget about how embarrassing that was.
Okay.
All you gotta
yes.
all you gotta do, Misty, to you know, like recover from this, to be honest, is you just gotta play up like how normal and human it is, whatever pony it is, to do that. You gotta be like, don't you hate it when that happens? And then everyone will understand, and you'll be like relatable and get so many fans.
I don't know, Jackpot. I think the headlines will read that Misty did not live up to her expectations.
If she
Misty is flashing a big
her out
flop
to
at
be
the
the normal
runway. I
guy,
can see it in the headlines now, pasted all over the news.
if she just makes her out to be the normal guy, and then she makes the
Electra did
newspaper out to
better
be the
than
bad
me.
guy.
She starts crying.
You know
Yes,
what?
she did look better than you, but that, you know.
You know what, Misty? Let's see if next year maybe you get more lucky. How about this? Where is it? Yeah. Let's see if next year you'll get more lucky.
Oh yes, you gotta scry it.
So this is for 30 minutes into the future, but what question of 30
Oh.
minutes in the future are you asking about?
Oh shit! It's 30 minutes into.
Yeah, it's
Oh, never mind. I was gonna think. Is it
I mean-
gonna? Is it
I mean,
gonna win?
I won't stop you. It's not like she's recognizing your spell or anything. It's just you kind of open up your fortune tellingness. You could certainly predict something.
Let's see if there's gonna be Misty Sims just trying to console you in 30 minutes from now.
Oh, yeah, okay. I have to roll a secret D6 flat check, don't I? Alright. Let me private GM roll this. How about that? Alright. And that would be that. Alright, your question about Misty Sims consoling her perhaps in the next 30 minutes is most definitely a wheel.
Yeah, don't worry about it. You still have your fans. Also, that is 1 platinum. Thank you.
And she like looks at you. I'm not paying for that.
You're paying for that.
Oh, if you don't pay for your fortune and it's good, it's going to turn into very bad fortune. Look at all these people that are taking pictures of you crying right now.
There's like no photographers back here.
No, there is. Wait, where are we?
You guys are in the back of like the literally the staging area of the runway.
Oh, we're in the stage. I thought we were just fucking on the runway.
Nope,
Still,
nope, nope,
so-
Is Bellhop back there?
Yes, I do believe.
Bellhop,
Yeah.
you can pick.
Hey, Bellhop, come snap a picture.
Oh Jesus!
No,
wait,
no. She puts in a
Where's the hat?
plat.
Where's the hat?
She puts in a platinum.
I don't have the hat.
Quick, get the platinum. Get the platinum.
Already, she already put the platinum.
Yeah, she put it in. She did the thing. She heard the plinko noises. She kind of like wipes. She prestidigitizes her makeup back to normal, and touches in the process the little like teardrop that's underneath her eye. You know, prods that, and suddenly a fucking huge sized lion appears next to you guys, and she just cuddles into it.
Another job well done.
Well, where is Magnifique?
Are you asking her or each other?
Each other, yeah. I'd imagine she'd have some words for us on how everything went.
Or maybe some criticisms.
Scoop, yeah. Scoop of my dog, sorry. Well, I mean, if you're asking each other, you're asking each other. I mean, you're free to make rolls for
okay,
it.
guys.
She's certainly not here.
Has anyone seen Magnifique?
And you know, there's a bit of a ringing silence. Most of the nettle kiss, well, not really a silence. People are either just ignoring you and talking amongst themselves, or a couple people who do hear you are just nettle kisses models, and they kind of give you like a sneering look. She's not halfway across town right by now. I don't know where she'd be.
Gonna sense the fuck out of that motive.
Go for it.
As a matter of fact, I'm gonna hunt prey on whoever the fuck said that.
Yeah,
Let's
it's
kill her.
it's,
Do not.
it's just one of it's probably like one of her zebra models.
And he's gonna say, "What exactly do you mean by that? Is she halfway across town?"
Everybody saw it, weren't you there? And she kind of looks at you. The crystal dragon hates her stuff. At least that one thing. And she like vaguely gestures to Mango across the room, who's still showing some rather excited people V7.
One, no. She wouldn't be running out of town just because of one bad review. Everyone else did magnificent.
Yeah, where are the good reviews for Nettlekiss' passion? I don't see any.
And they kind of give you like they give you that equally sneering look, and then just say like, okay, whatever, right? Like you're not wrong. Also, like they're just trying to get on your fucking nerves, is what they're doing. And they they kind of like shuffle away. Come on, girls, we don't want to hang around these guys anymore. They're totally jealous. That's their sense. That's their sense motive.
Can we roll a perception check to find Magnifique?
I mean, yeah, if you want to track her down in some way, sure. It's like right now, no designers are back here. Not even Nettlecliff is back here.
Okay, I mean,
Okay, she's probably hitting up the Cala Daily right now, answering a few more questions. I'm gonna find Fireheart and we'll go looking for her.
Nice. And
we have an after party to attend to.
Yeah, as a matter of fact, why don't we grab the rest of our party and make our way there?
Yeah.
Yeah, she's probably there, actually.
yeah. Now, as you guys are just kind of milling about, we'll like let you guys know through some of the conversations, just things that you'd probably hear in this thing. It seems like the buzz of the after party is that this is going to be taking place. Let me pull up the map right over here, just so you guys can have that. Calendar, there's boop. And it's still brightly lit as ever. Look at it go. Alright, it's going to be taking place in the, let's see, the Rosebud Resort near Cafe's place.
Do we have the map? I don't think we do have a map.
It's right there.
You just go there, ask for directions. Everyone's gonna be moving that way.
Yeah, exactly. That's why I'm just saying. That's what I'm just saying. Like, There's just things that you guys did hear. Like, it's over there, you know, at some point. It's not like you guys don't, like, you guys been here for 2 days. I assume you kind of know the lay of the land.
I'm
Oh,
just
I
gonna
gotta
jog
get
straight
changed.
there.
Yeah, especially Sarsaparilla and Bellhop, who are literally on the payroll. So,
Yeah.
Yeah,
Put your
Oh,
uniform.
Wow.
No,
Yeah,
I'm
yeah.
not changing out of this dress. I'm just going to put my name tag on.
Well, fine. I'll get change.
Wait, Cersei, wouldn't that be a conflict of interest?
What to
What are they gonna do about it? Realistically speaking,
To wear Magnifique's uniform instead of the uniform while you're working, that would be a conflict of interest, wouldn't it?
No,
if it's a conflict of interest, I'll kick anyone's ass who says it. Who says that to her?
All right.
Moon Planner says it, then looks at Triple like, "You gonna fucking do it? You gonna do it? I dare you."
He's already ran out.
Yeah. Oh
Well,
my gosh.
Mr. Blender, I'm interested in wearing this instead. So there's no conflict there. And she, keeps.
Oh yeah. And
She's gonna work on it.
purely platonically speaking, you wear that dress very well.
And thank you. She looks down. It's still a bit ripped. But I saw.
Doesn't it auto mend after a while? How long does it take to auto mend?
I mean, like, over the course of a day, usually.
Alright.
It's just, like, cuts and things that, like, long rest is what it comes down to.
Yeah.
Oh, damn,
So
this
it's-
thing auto mends. We can't modify it. Gee.
Well, you can, you just need a crafting
I don't
deck,
know,
I'm
like-
sure.
Yeah, maybe you need like to weave the security to be like, oh no, this is truly a true and honest part of it.
Yeah, it's really just down to, like, some of the stitching and stuff in places that, it's probably focused on that the biggest, most hittable parts of your body are probably the things that are made with this particular thread, obviously.
Every part of our body is the most hittable part of our body.
Oh, there you go, I suppose.
I am curious what to take a look again at Moon Planter's outfit. I remember it was a pretty cool one.
Yeah. I'm gonna pull that up really quick, actually.
Yeah.
Let me see. The ball token image of the planter. Moon Planter, there he is. There's his ball outfit.
Yeah.
He's looking snazzy.
Yeah.
Very handsome.
And it's a lot more comfortable than he expected. He's probably gonna just keep it on. Looks good on.
Now,
Yeah.
as you exit the area, you would find Fireheart, as she was actually seeking you guys out too. And likely with Triple and Ord and the rest of the crowd gang, more or less. But she spies Moon Planner. Immediately goes over. Moon Planner,
Yes.
you will be happy to report you've attained 236 votes.
Oh wow.
Hmm.
Well, that's wonderful. Thank you.
Yes.
Out of how many?
I didn't count the other persons. You just kicked their ass.
Oh, that's fantastic. I appreciate you cheering me on from below.
Mm-hmm. And she nods. She looks like so fucking happy. Like, it looks like your sense motive probably is just going off casually here. She looks like she probably wants to say that was really freaking cool what you did on the stage, but ultimately that'd be very unprofessional. So she's reining it in.
Gotta maintain our image here.
Exactly.
But it was pretty freaking cool.
It was incalculably. I can't even say that. Incalculably cool. Incalculably. Yeah, it's hard to say.
I know what you mean, Fireheart. I can't say that word either. I bet there's going to be dancing at the party. Do you want to have another go at it?
I would love to see the venue first, she says.
Let's get going, because I think we're expecting to find Magnifique there.
Have any of you guys seen Tangent at all?
I think she was down below on the runway.
Tangent.
Yes,
Where are you?
I'm with the group.
Nice. Who are you scaring? Who are you showing up behind unexpectedly?
I'm going to trump on Miss Fortuna's box.
Suddenly tangent.
What the fuck?
Is there a way I can get into the box?
Do you really want
I knock on the window.
Do you really want to get inside the box?
I don't know. Does the window open?
It's currently
Yes,
open
but-
because the turbine is really big.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Do you really want to get inside the box?
Yes, I'm a cat.
There's 230 volts running in exposed wires.
Oh, okay. All right.
Did you do it already? Because if you did, there might be some problems here.
I'll let Meemly decide.
It's your character. I'm not gonna stop you doing it.
It can't be that bad. She's not plugged into the wall.
What?
You have a fucking plug. You're not plugged in.
I ran on gasoline.
You literally look at the art of your token. There is a plug.
You have
Yes,
so
it-
many
it-
plugs
it's
on your
unplugged.
token.
It's unplugged. It's a thing called batteries. You know?
You have a plug.
It's for recharging.
It can't be that bad. Alright?
Let's see,
Tangent,
tangent.
I say you get in that box and you find out all her secrets.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Yeah, she might be bullshitting, Tangent. You might have to enter that box and see if there's 200 and some odd volts running through it for yourself.
Okay.
Like, I'm just gonna post what the inside on the floor looks like, so you understand what you're dealing with.
And give me a
Can I cling her turban with my claws?
yes, you can cling
Do
on
not.
top, but I will need
Is that a climb check?
I will need a reflex save from you.
Okay.
Look at all these wires.
Yeah.
They're not even exposed. Relax.
Did you post it? Oh. Okay. I've never seen this. Where is this from? Is this like
Huh?
from the schematic?
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh, okay. Yeah, it's been a while since I've seen that one. Reflex. Reflex?
Mm-hmm.
Public or private?
Public. We're gonna know if you fail your roll here. Oh.
Oh no.
Oh no, can I use a hero point?
Hey, you are free to, but let me tell you, it'd be funny if you didn't.
No.
So,
Oh
Didn't
god.
improve it.
Alright.
Wow.
Tangent, you go to stuff yourself in the box. It's kind of cramped because the big turbine's there, but for Fortuna, there's a sun cat invading your box. Your tail just kind of like just for a little bit, like brushes by. But what nobody told Fortuna is that voltage isn't really deadly. It's amperage that is. And so as you kind of like whoosh, like brush up against some of these exposed wires, TM, it just kind of makes your fur like stand up on end, like like it just kind of like suddenly you just get really poofy and you're
okay, so you're
staticky.
you're telling me that the turbine is a Van der Graaf generator.
It can be, yes. So you're very floofy now, Tangent. Like inside the box, it's like all people could probably
Okay.
see is the turbine and the orange fur. You did, however, scare Thumbtack out of your fur. That's for one thing. Why is it all straight now? Poof, he jumps out. But this is your life now, Fortuna.
Be careful.
Oh yes, of course you also have like, the dress appearing in parts of this. It's not like you still had your dress on, I take it, Tangent.
Oh yes.
Yes. You guys start walking that way. Walking there, however, is a little bit of a challenge in its own, as people seem to be trying to accost you. the paparazzi. They're namely trying to accost people who went up like directly to the Crystal Dragon. Planter, Electra, you know, like they're shouting at you guys. Miss Fortuna, like this way, you know, like several people going this way. Jinx, where's Jinx and Swift? You know, like they're looking around for them. You got the biggest crowd of people are looking around for Jinx and Swift right now.
Well, Moonplanter did have a prepared statement for the press. While escorting Fireheart, is she still wearing her Dragonflower?
Yes.
Fantastic. He will lock arms with her and say, "It was an absolutely wonderful competition. Thanks to all the participants for putting on such a great show. We are eagerly awaiting the results. Thank you very much." And then continue on.
Yeah, very nice. Very, very, very professional. And, you know, they're snapping a couple pictures here or there. You know, they're kind of following you. But the CIA kind of steps in at some point and, you know, pushes them back so you guys aren't harassed too much. They seem to understand it, especially for like the actual like runway part of this area. Like the thing is like there's a lot more media people around right now. It's clear that they probably let in the paparazzi briefly for the runway, and the CIA is currently beating them back. Like not all these guys had invites to like the full ball itself. They were just here to take pictures and then fuck off. Like that's pretty much what they invited them in for. You know, they're doing their jobs, you know, trying to beat them back. Some of the other modelists, you probably have to like follow the chain of people that are around Misty. She kind of like walks in that direction because she's certainly in better spirits, given that, yes, as Fortuna has predicted, all of her simps are, you know, giving her all the attention and flowers and money and everything else that you'd expect simps to give Misty, and she's aptly cheered up and slightly drunk because of it.
Would you look at that?
We should try and find out if any of her simps voted for somebody else.
You certainly can, but you need to go interrogate them if you were doing that.
Yeah, I'm not interrogating.
Yeah, I didn't expect you to put much thought into the simps of Misty. Mango, however, is trying to keep up with your group. This is quite a wonderful event, isn't it?
Yes, you've already been here. Excuse me.
And they kind of like looks around. Honestly, I can't say I have. And he's like kind of like looking around, like very like in wonder almost. How do they get those things to be that bright? Are they using magic? Is that part of it, or perhaps some kind of I kind of thinks of the word. I don't know. There's lots of things one could use. How do they do that? Are you aware?
Mr. Mego, why are you pretending you haven't been here for the last 2 days?
You were here yesterday.
Have I?
Anybody got a Kali Daily? Anybody has a Kali Daily here?
He kind of like blinks. I've simply been brought along by a friend.
Somebody here in this party has a Kali Daily.
What was that?
You were brought by 777.
No, not that one. The other one. Where is he? He looks around. Swift, are you with us? Swift,
wake up.
Joe Biden, wake up.
Wake up.
Nobody here has a copy of the Kali Daily, so we can prove him that it was here a day ago.
I'm sure everybody has their copy of the Kali Daily.
Okay, yeah, just pull out the copy of the Kali Daily and the picture of the table.
Yes. He showed the table and he kind of like looks. Who's this handsome fellow? Just like looks at it. That looks just like you. Me. What? I have not been here. This. And he kind of like squints. Well, I can't say they have a bad taste in fashion. Look at him.
Yeah, it's you.
Well, I'm aware. I'm aware it's me, but whoever this copycat is, well, they look the part. I gotta say, he's not even upset. He's just kind of turning like the magazine like left and right.
What about the toaster?
The what?
The V5 was actually the picture along with the. What about the toaster?
He squints.
What if your toaster?
Oh, look at that! How'd they get their hands on that? It kind of went missing some time ago. He says he scratches his head a little bit.
This is all bullshit, Mr. Mango.
He's like looking at it very.
There's no way.
Ain't no way. He's just kind of like looking at it. Where can I meet this individual?
Look in the mirror. I don't know. How do you meet yourself?
Perhaps I didn't make myself clear. This, and he pulls you in, Sarsaparilla, as if, talking to a dumbass. This is not actually me. I think this is some imposter, but I would love to talk to them. Do you know what they would be?
Sarsi just looks confused.
Yeah.
She's just dumbfounded. She also just thinks you're lying to her.
It's just it was just a really, really big fan. You have to deal with that now that you're on the up, you know? People impersonators.
Did they like me that much prior to me coming here?
Yes, you are a very talented inventor.
Oh, somebody should tell that crystal dragon that. I don't think she liked me at all.
I mean, she kind of just seemed to be up in her own thing.
Sarsi's gonna lean over to Triple. Sorry, can you explain what he's going when he says copycat? What does he mean? He was with us in the bathroom yesterday.
Someone impersonated. There was someone who impersonated him, but that's taken care of now.
Was it that one girl that clearly has a crush on you? Mrs. Eight or whatever her name is.
Yes.
That was her.
Yeah.
Was he the whole time?
Yeah.
She kind of thinks to herself for a second. Well, the invitation to be a Bannerman still applies to her, I guess. If she can trick me, we could use her talent.
I'm more interested in this guy, but I'm just curious to see what he's gonna do.
He kicks the toaster and gets some toast out of it, and he just eats it.
Look at that.
look at him.
Wow. Wait, can you do that again?
So cool.
Huh? And he looks at. Oh, this. Thump. He thumps it again. Another. Ting. There's a little toast.
Oh, it makes bread hot.
Oh yes, and you could butter it. He says.
No freaking way.
Watch this. And he leans down. V7. Butter her toast, and he gestures towards Sarsaparilla, and there's like a sudden like a whirring sound, and it starts to aim down like it's the little toaster parts like at you.
Oi, watch what you're pointing that thing.
Yeah, and then he starts giving you like the open up, don't let it smack your face now. Ding, and it just right at perfect launch, buttered toast right in your face.
Let's see if I get it.
Yeah.
I fucking get it.
Yep. It's delicious. It's perfectly toasted.
Are you a Bannerman yet, Mr. Mango?
And he's chomping on his toast. No, I don't really like them too much.
Well, I haven't had toast this good ever, I think.
And that's what they all say. He nods very proudly. Yes.
Would you be interested in becoming a high roller? We could use your toast.
No, and he boops your nose a little bit. I have been asked by many a fruit chapter for those things. They're always like, Mango, we could use you here and there and everywhere. And the one time I've actually been interested was in Goldenport, but they don't much like me there, so I never got my invite. So screw them. I will do my own thing.
Suit yourself.
Yeah, I can respect that.
And crunch, munch, crunch. He continues to walk. Eventually, you guys get over to the Rosebud Resort. Wherein
Rosebud.
Yes, Rosebud. And let me play some other. Let's see. We got a fancy party thing going on, right? Let's see.
Yes, where's the elegant ballroom music?
Yes. Maybe not that particularly, but this one fits just as well. You guys enter the ballroom. Or not the ballroom, sorry, the party room. Wrong one. As you enter the designated after-party area, you kind of are immediately enveloped by an atmosphere of elegance and exuberance. The space located in the grand ballroom of the luxurious, resort itself has been transformed into a vibrant celebration of course, the city's fashion elite. Crystal chandeliers hang from high ceilings, their light bouncing off reflective surfaces to create shimmering, dreamlike ambiances. Along the walls, large mirrors framed in ornate crystals reflect the lively crowd, kind of amplifying the sense of grandeur and size. And in the center of the room, a large elevated stage surrounded by a spacious dance floor, where a live band plays enchanting music, lures the guests in to dance and mingle. Wait staff, some of those bellmares dressed in their impeccable uniforms, navigate the crowd, seemingly serving delicate canapes and filling, they seem to be delivering those and filling crystal goblets with sparkling Kirin wine. And to one side, a cascading crystal fountain filled with a bubbling, luminescent concoction serves as a captivating centerpiece. Nearby, several plush velvet lounge areas seem to be arranged, offering comfortable seating for whoever wants to engage in quiet conversation. Each lounge area seems to be somewhat adorned with exotic silken pillows and throws, low tables to display an array of decadent desserts and other snacks. And at the far end of the ballroom, of course, the private VIP area, which is set apart by a semi-transparent crystal partition. Inside, you can already see some of the city's most influential personalities engaging in somewhat hushed conversations, eyes sparkling with the reflections of a lot of those dazzling lights. Everywhere you look, you see the attendees adorned in their wonderful, going out for fashion outfits. It's a testament to the city's passion for the style and design. The room continues to buzz with laughter, music, and the clinking of glasses, creating an atmosphere of joyous celebration that, of course, perfectly encapsulates the spirit of Kaladai.
What the hell is a canapé?
It's an hors d'oeuvre.
Well, let's grab a plate of those and bring those over to that secret place.
Yeah.
Or to the lounge area.
Yes, I will post them. I'll post some canapes. Canapes. There you go.
Oh.
That's kind of what they
It's
look
just
like.
Yeah.
Yeah. Just kind of like going around doing the thing. You guys take a couple of those, and where are you sitting, Triple?
I'm taking an entire plate of those, and I'm going to sit over in the lounge area. We got to do the con strat where we take a table and occupy it ourselves.
You found your Wall Street, and now you occupy it. All right. Yes, a wonderful crystalline table set aside just for you. It almost seems right there in the corner of the not really the corner, but like somewhat the off center from the center, where like all the dancing and stuff seems to be going on. You guys claim your table. There's more than enough for all y'all to sit or box at.
Did Baxterson follow us in?
If you invited him.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah, +1 means you come to the after party.
All right. That's the only people that are allowed in here are people with connections to modelists or designers.
They can open up both doors and let him in.
Yes. So, there's probably a moment, Moon Planner, when you start to enter, and they look like they're about to hold up Baxterson. They actually kind of come over here and they look towards you. Is he with you, sir?
Agent Baxterson is a hero of Kaladai. Of course, he is with me.
Okay, and then they part, and Baxterson looks like he's never seen something so beautiful in his life.
When you're ready, sir, you may join us at our table, but feel free to go around as you please. Have fun.
I'm gonna take a look around, he says, looking at the fountain, kind of trying to be careful about where he's rolling. All right. And yes.
English.com.
You guys find your table. Now, over in that VIP area to the side is where, of course, you would see some of the other designers. You see Nettlekiss, you see You see a couple ones that I haven't really named in the thing yet because you've not really dealt with them too much. And of course, among them you do see Magnifique, who is looking like a little quiet at the moment. But they are kind of like talking to the media and influencers, and Cammy the Camera Kieran's in there. You see him over there doing things.
Is Magnifique being interviewed, or is she just kind of like staring at a wall?
Well, it's hard to tell. Like, I mean, there's a crystal partition between y'all and them, and it's just like they're just kind of like. I'd say Nettlekiss is being a lot more animated and smiley about things. Magnifique does not look too pleased.
He's gonna lean close to Fireheart. Should we let her deal with this, or would it be okay for us to go listen in?
She kind of like looks over. I mean, I can't really listen from here, she says, like gently tapping her ears.
Excellent point. And they'll walk closer.
You walk closer. Give me your blind perception check. Nice. You kind of hear the voice of Nettlekiss first, who seems to be very vibrantly talking about things. Yes, we've had one little flub up in the ball this year, but can't be nearly as bad as Magnifique's over there. Isn't that right, Magnifique? And of course you just hear like, oh, you just keep telling yourself that. Your Kieran could not even get so close to the dome as me. She says, you know, they're clearly like kind of in a back and forth here. And then you hear Cammy, girls, I don't care how much you hate yourself. We're looking for positive statements, okay? She's tap, tap, tap. You can hear like the little tap of a clipboard that she's probably holding on to. Alright, now, if you're not going to say anything nice, don't say anything at all, says Cammy, who, like, glares over there. And you just hear Magnifique straight up say, like, you should talk. What was that? Nothing?
Well, Miss Cammy, if I may comment on the goings-on at the
wait, you were listening in on this.
Oh, listening in, yeah.
Okay.
I still want to sneak over there and make a quip, though.
Here's a question.
Yes?
Right, you said that we need +1s or need to get invited or something. Does that mean Lisa, like, does she have anyone? Or was she just relevant enough to come in already?
Lisa's not exactly too relevant to media or whatever, so somebody would have to have invited her in. All things considered, Triple,
I'll have to find her.
Yeah, all things considered, Triple, you had to be invited in because you weren't on the runway.
Yeah, that's a good point. We have to actually, I'd have to get another person to vouch for her, basically.
Yes, if you have one of your party members vouch for her, you can get Lisa in here.
Well, if anyone is willing to do that, that'd be fine. Otherwise, I'm going to go find her.
I mean, Sarsi does not have a +1 currently, so you may come in with her. Even though she's also staffing this, apparently.
Yes.
Yeah, you got a lot of swaying power considering the fact that they don't exactly have very many people working these tables.
Listen, I'm invited and I work here. You can come with me.
Yeah.
Wait, out of character, wouldn't it be a statement to sneak your way in since you're the world's greatest thief?
That's really an option. But I guess it depends on where the action is happening. But yeah, he's gonna go find her.
Better do it by the book.
Alrighty, and you go find her, and give me a blind perception here, Triple, to see like where she might be if you spot her.
I mean, I have a general idea of where she might have been, so that might help.
Yes, most definitely. Yes, it doesn't take you too long. You find her probably counting her winnings next to Thumbtack in an alleyway somewhere.
How much did I win compared to her? Did I win the bet? I don't know.
I think you won.
I'll have to ask her first.
Yes, you won about 600, right, Triple?
I believe so.
All right. I know the best way to solve this particular thing. Let's see.
All right.
Yeah. Yes. You see, because she was betting up like around 800 on various things, so we gotta see She beats you by 9 coins, Triple.
Wow, 9 coins.
Oh, 9.
That's pretty great.
Yes, and you
And
cut.
check it out. I got 600. I've won for sure.
And she only 600, and then she just starts doing like that thing where she separates 100,
What?
200, 300. She's just separating stacks of them. 600. There goes the 600th one. And oh, what's this? And she holds up 9 coins.
Damn it! I should have reached in someone's pockets. Yeah, I've lost. He's lost.
And she like kind of like flips it up like one of the 9 coins up in the air, just kind of like tosses it between her hooves. You know, these guys here are really fun to bet against. They don't seem to really know you guys too well.
They don't. I guess it's kind of nice in some ways. Well, listen, there's like a party. Do you want to go to that thing, or are you good out here?
She kind of thinks a little bit. You know, that sounds more fun than I thought it might be. Sure. And she perks up a little bit.
All right.
Yes. Yes. So you bring her back. Of course, you know, your party member has to help you get back in the whole 9 yards, but eventually you do get in. Yes. She's in her wonderful little dress. Though she's taken off some of the things that probably restrict her movement a little bit more. It's more just like the skirt parts of it, you know, like going back. Well, you don't really need to keep on those shoulder cuffs, for example. You know, like that just kind of is just extra. She's kind of made some little things here. It's not like anybody's stopping her now that, you know, Mango Imposter has been not really like looking out at her anymore, you know.
Mind if I ask? You know, what do you intend to do now? I don't know if you can go back to your family with the whole marriage thing, you know, done.
She kind of thinks a little bit. You know, I hadn't really thought of that yet. Not sure if I want to. And she kind of like looks like a little crestfallen a little bit. Everything just seems so boring. If I was to go back to what I was doing.
Sorry about that. I cut out for a bit, but
Oh yes.
Yeah. Well, good to know. We've. I mean, no, he wouldn't say that. He probably wouldn't say much, but he would acknowledge that she said it.
Yes. You know, she continues to kind of ponder and look for a second, like, yeah, she really hadn't thought about that. But yeah, like you said, everything just feels so much more boring back the way I used to be doing things. This is a lot more fun.
Don't you want to become a big painter?
Yeah. And she kind of like smiles. Though, probably not like, she kind of thinks, I don't want that to be my whole life, you know?
What else do you want?
I don't know. I need something more.
Well,
You could do something. Do something like adventuring. I mean, it seems like you've got a knack for a few skills that would be good for it.
You think?
Or is it safe? Yeah, but like, you know, I think it's worth it. I like it.
I'd have to start my own adventuring party, I feel like it's probably a little too dangerous for me to go along with you guys.
It shouldn't be too hard. Probably plenty of other guys like you. You just need to find them.
And she kind of thinks a little bit. I'll put some
In
thought
the
into it.
meantime, yeah, in the meantime, well, I enjoy hanging out with you.
She does that, like, loses eye contact, but definitely still, like, has, like, a small smile thing.
Yeah.
Yeah. And she mumbles something, mumble. Yeah, it's pretty fun.
Oh, they're back. I mean, he's heading back with the rest of the lads.
Yes, so. You've entered the area. Moon Planner's over there at the corner, picking up some intel from the clear little bits of drama that are going on between the designers and Cammy. Cammy seems
deep lore.
Yes, Moon Planner. It seems like Cammy is generally just trying to keep the tone civil, because all the designers have something to say, like, to one another. Like, even the ones that didn't go into the dome, right? Like, clearly some of the models had beat other models and all that kind of thing, and you were definitely overhearing some of their, like, you couldn't hold a candle to my Minotaur, you know, like that whole thing. Whoever the Minotaur might have actually beaten or whatever, you know.
Are we close enough to where he can speak up and be heard?
Well, no, there's a crystal partition between you. You're only overhearing this because you have crazy bat ears.
Let's go.
Just enter it.
Yeah, if you're gonna go in, you're going in.
Yeah, Moon Planner goes in.
All right, you open the door, go in, and for a second, like, people go quiet, and it looks like, you know, Cammy just not having looked at the door, as like having this split reaction. It was like, okay, I'll shoot them out. You know, it turns around, you know, thinking that it's probably somebody who shouldn't be allowed in here, but then it's Moon Planner. I mean, you do see some other, like a couple other models that are in here. You actually see Ravine from before, who's just kind of sitting over next to Nettlekiss and everything. And Magnifique just kind of like, she perks up a little bit. Ah, it's Mr. Planter. I'm sure he can stay, right, Cammy? And Cammy kind of like looks over. I can't get a moment of peace from you people. Okay, yes, come on, get in here. Close the door behind you.
All right, me and Fireheart walk in and we close the door.
Yes, the door is closed, and she kind of like gestures you to go sit over next to Magnifique. All right, I'm going to tell you the same thing I told everybody else. No shit flinging. I don't care who won what. Okay, I'm just here to get positive statements, things, and thoughts, and you know, the whole 9 yards, and then I release you back into the wild where you guys can tear into each other to your heart's content. Do I make myself clear?
Absolutely.
Wonderful. So what do you have to say? And she brings out her little clipboard.
I first wanted to say a big thank you to Magnifique. I never understood the passion behind fashion until Magnifique allowed me to participate in this. This tuxedo she has made for me is not only incredibly comfortable but durable as well. And I've changed my mind in how I present myself to the rest of the world, especially moving forward in my career with the Bannermanes. I believe I'll be wearing this tuxedo moving forward on all of my adventures, so the rest of the world can see her work as well. It was a very proud moment for me to stand before Main Stitch Kohinoor and be part of that moment. And to everyone else who participated, you did incredibly well. And to Nettlekiss, I must say that she is the most graceful second place participant I have ever seen in my entire life. Being the first loser.
You see, as you were talking, you probably picked up something just before you said that, which is probably Nettlekiss saying something along the lines of just like, oh, give me a break, right? And like, only you heard that. It wasn't loud enough for, you know, Cammy to hear it or anything like that. But then you pop off with that, and suddenly you see, you know the token Magnifique pose where she's just kind of like snickering a little bit?
Yes.
Yeah, it turns into that, and like there's like a hushed like snicker across the way, and Cammy gives you a look, Moon Planner. You're towing a line, Planner, and she keeps writing like it.
I like to think I walk that line like a tightrope every day.
It kind of like continues writing down, and Nettlekiss actually. I feel like she's a little spooked enough to just be like speaking like, that's not actually making it into the article, is it? Of course not. That little bit at the end is not making it into your little part of the article, Nettlekiss, for the 90th freaking time. You know? Yes.
But on a genuine note, I would like to say that Nettlekiss's model, Bronzehorn, I believe his name was, the Minotaur that arm wrestled me, he was quite brave and courageous to approach me the way he did. I have a measure of respect for him. And he's also voiced an interest in joining the Bannermanes, so I'll be taking a vested interest in his future with our organization.
And you actually see this like other designer, like one of those literally who's, if you will, that, you know, kind of like perks up. And you know, she seems also like she looks encouraged by that, because, you know, that guy, the guy that was like the Minotaur guy, he wasn't really like represented by two of the titans, if you will, Nettlecust or Magnifique. He was represented just by this person that's over there. Is like clearly working hard, right? Like she has a couple models and it'll, she's like, thank you so much.
Oh, you're quite welcome. The Sacred Schemes are always welcome to, see who's interested in joining our organization, and he looks like a fine candidate. But, Miss Cammy, if I may speak to something of greater importance, something that affects everyone that your paper might be able to help get out the word for.
Mm-hmm.
There is a very, very powerful enemy that went by the name of Morlog, and he is working to make his way back. He has two agents that go by the name of Cher and Babbage. We've encountered them multiple times already, but we've defeated them each time. And Moonplanner will give a description of Cher and of Babbage, the way they look now.
Uh-huh.
It is important to know that these two are traitors in the most heinous sense possible. If they are spotted, please inform the Bannermanes post-haste so that we may track them down and bring them to justice.
Uh-huh. I'll keep that in mind. And she says, like, she's kind of like holding like a quill a little bit. We're not really, like a local guard magazine or something. But if I see something, say something, yada yada, that whole thing?
Oh, and Cher has a most horrendous, ugly, stinky hat.
Ah.
The worst ever.
Well, you don't really make fun of people's fashion here. She says, like a little bit of like a, like sort of like, just look at her face. We only focus on those who deserve the attention. She gives you like a little bit of a smile. Otherwise, you're just giving people a platform. They don't need all that.
I just think it would be hilarious if the enemies of Astalon just happened to come across this magazine during their travels. It would be quite funny.
Oh, I'm sure it would. She keeps like writing, scribbling away. And one last thing. She's like looking. She looks at Magnifique and then a Moonplanner. Hey, do you know where that Well, she looks at Magnifique, Moonplanner, then at Nettlecust. Probably addresses Nettlecust. So where's that Modulus of yours? She kinda like thinks for a little bit. Which one? The one that the Crystal Dragon hated. Oh, I remind you, Miss Cammy, she hated herd things. And she like gestures toward Magnifique. Yeah, but it's still your model, and I wanna know why they were wearing her things. You see the connection here? Go get them. And, yeah.
Mango time.
Oh, yes. She kind of, like, stands up. Ugh. And she, like, heads out. She opens the door, closes it again behind her. And, Nettlecust goes out to go start looking for Mango.
The music.
Oh, yes. Sorry. You just said the music right when I paused it. It was this one, yes.
What? Why Ode to Joy?
I don't know.
Because that's the big entrance of Mango. Keep it.
Is it? Oh god.
I hope something explodes.
Yeah, this is exploding music.
You see, Nettlecust is doing something wonderful right now, and I feel like anybody who's sensing motive directly at her, Moonplanner, would probably get the fact that she is most clearly not trying to actually find Mango, but she's just generally just going, Mango, where are you? And she's kind of like walking around. She's not actually looking for him,
Did Fireheart and I see Mango as he entered?
Yeah, he joined with somebody, I'm sure. And he's just kind of sitting over at the table. It's very clear that he's sitting over that table, but she is going the complete opposite direction to look for him, very seemingly intentionally. I can't find him. Oh no.
How would she not want to find him?
Or go ahead and on what?
Now, why would she not want to find it? I mean, it's like the whole thing in her eyes was a failure towards Magnifique, so she'd have every intention of finding it just to see her Magnifique.
Well, I mean, you know, somebody getting ripped on right by the Crystal Dragon is probably not somebody you generally want in your vicinity for PR purposes. It's a bad look, one might say. Yes.
Moonplaner will speak up. Oh, Miss Nettlekiss, he's over there at that table. You can't miss him.
Oh, thank you.
Always happy to help.
And he kind of like stands up a little bit. I say, what is your name again? You kind of like Nettlekiss. No, why the fuck? You know my name. Right, Nettlekiss. Nettles. Can I call you Nettles? Yes. And he kind of like walks. So Nettles, you the designer of this wonderful ensemble that I'm currently wearing now. Nobody else really seems to much like it very much. Is there reason behind that? You know, like that. Like, just shut up. Like, it's gonna just. There's gonna be somebody in there. Like literally, Moonplaner. Like just before they enter. She goes to the side of the crystal. You could hear this because you're crazy bad ears, right? Like, so you're hearing this. But they're going, okay, before we go in there is somebody from the media. Now, first off, I don't know why the fuck you didn't decide to wear the thing that I told you to wear. And then, you know, like, there's like a little push, like a little shove almost. So you're just like, asshole. Secondly, I'm gonna gloss by it. Because at the same time, I don't know how you did it, but you fucked with her. It's clearly, she's just like mentioned, like, not really name dropping, but implying Magnifique. And that's great. So, just don't open your mouth. Don't talk about your thing. And there's a little, I can't talk about V7 to the media. No. This is a fashion magazine. They're just having this little pep talk back and forth between each other. Right, fashion magazine. I think I'm ready. I think I can join in to the conversation. You know. Okay. And then the door opens. Ah! You, Mr. Planter, is the first thing he says. He's pointing. I didn't think you'd be here too. Well, I did, but you know, I nodded here and here. And then he walks in. It's like, oh, you must be Mango, says Cammy. That is we indeed. The one who tried to sell something to the Crystal Dragon? Indubitably. Like, the middle kiss is just dunk, like hoof to forehead.
Oh well, Mr. Mango, please here, take my seat.
It sits right down. He just looks like totally like, okay. You don't look at all perturbed that she didn't really like your stuff. I don't understand why. Her opinion isn't really that valid to me. Whole room.
Out of character. Holy shit.
Holy fucking shit. In character and out of character, good for him. He is the best character in this fucking setting.
And then the whole room gasp.
Giga Chad.
What was
Yeah,
it?
my blender froze. I mean, my Discord froze.
Okay.
I'll be right back.
Okay. And yes, everybody gasps. There's a little bit of quiet. He's like looking around. Was that something I said? Like,
what could have he possibly said?
Moonplaner will think to himself, when the enemy is being stupid, don't interrupt them.
And like he's just kind of like looking around. Well, anyways, I just thought that you know, I'd show up and there's some people who might find value in the things that I make. Look, and he holds up the toaster. Wait, no. He puts the toaster right back. Not supposed to talk to you about that. And he says that just openly, right to Cammy, and like gestures at her, right? Like, no, this isn't for you, miss. I still have to get that Crystal Dragon to buy one of these things, you see. Cammy is just, okay. Positive spin, positive spin, positive spin.
How do we recover from
Yes,
this?
exactly.
We don't. We do not recover from this.
She is like,
Oh, I don't know who this man is.
Cammy goes over to like the door, locks it, like, and you see her like hoof going around, and Fireheart probably with recognized spell would lean over to you. She's casting some abjurations, making sure there's no like there's nobody like listening on in, right? And she turns around. Okay, nothing leaves this room that we discussed today. Just making sure everybody's clear on that. Just like we said, right? Everybody's like, yep. And Mango, of course, is like, I suppose I could. You will keep your mouth shut, sir. Very well. Okay. A little uppity, aren't you? Like his little.
Hey, Lisa, check out this keyhole I found.
Oh, that's a pretty. You know, is this one of those ones you
Hold
can see
on.
all the way through?
Oh yes, let's take a look through. This is gonna be epic. Keep in mind, I've got a thing that keeps it so that like you can't scry against me with unless you have a level 10 counteract.
Yes.
Don't worry. Let's take a look at here. What scandalous things are happening? I have to stop if Swift is in there though, because I promised him. But yes.
Oh yes. No, I don't think Swift is in this little thing. I think he's kind of just like he's got his own set of interviews.
Yes, being the movie star he is.
Oh yes, man. Like he's on a tier that surpass. Like right now, you'd assume that he's probably talking to the Crystal Dragon or something. You know, like.
Okay. Yeah. Something.
Oh, is she
talking
in
to the
here too?
officials.
You haven't seen the Crystal Dragon in here, no.
Okay.
Yeah, I would imagine she'd attend, but yeah, he'll just listen.
Yeah, look at the keyhole on his face. Yes. So, yeah, like you start listening in, and she silenced the edges of the door, but not the keyhole, as it would turn out. But yeah, you start overhearing probably Mango saying all the things that Mango's saying, and all right, fine. All of us are going to overlook things that might be said in this room. So this is an open space. Anybody can say what they want. But Mr. Mango, Scammy says, like looking at him, yes? Civil, and please, this is not an advertisement. Duly noted. He gives a little half salute, right? You know, like that whole thing. Ah, yes. Well, you should say, I suppose it's worth saying, there was a lovely, Kieran. If you hadn't heard about her, she's the one who kind of did up my mane and all that. He starts saying, you know, just going off about the thing. Have you ever heard of a Miss Cafe? And it's just like bringing in another name to the. It's literally just like Diary of the Mouth, right? Like he just keeps bringing in actors
He's
and
throwing everybody under the fucking bus.
yeah.
You know, I think I like this old. I think I like the old one better.
Well, she just wanted to kind of do. She is the one that actually helped me get the get up, not her. And he gestures toward Magnifique. So, whatever. I hear that she may be in trouble. This one right over here, but don't get her in trouble, okay? It was completely my doing. Yes. So, what? Weren't you? You were her model. She like gestures toward Nettlekiss, and he still is. She says, pulling him in, giving him a little pat, and he's gonna shut up now, isn't he? Like, right, zipping the lippy. He does like little like, like sort of like a face, sort of face.
This was a bad idea.
It's okay. In about 80 years or so, Mango's going to be really cool.
Yeah, just 2 more weeks, bro. 2 more weeks.
Just 2 more weeks.
2 more weeks.
It's just 2 hours adventure, 20 minutes adventure. That's
In and out.
In and out. Yes. She kind of like, okay. Okay. You know, I'm gonna forget that I heard some things. But we're gonna go with, you're their model. I have to figure out why you were wearing her stuff. And she like gestures like she honestly just seems like that is the most baffling thing. Why did you wear her things? I mean, that was what was available. I was told that my current fashion, he said, it's actually in here. And, you know, he kind of goes into his bag. Ah, there it is. And he pulls out his classic pinstripes, the ones that's on his token, right? I'm told that these were probably not the best. And all things considered, his pinstripes are worse for wear. It's his inventor's pinstripes. They got, like, blast marks on them, little cuts, things like that. It's no Nettlekiss. It's not like Nettlekiss's version of it that Imposter Mango is probably wearing, which is a lot more clean and, you know, definitely made specifically like that. Like, these... He didn't get his little custom tailored thing from her, in other words, right? So he just kind of like, and I mean, it was, look, this thing's kind of beat up. You guys are. And he looks around, very hoity-toity. Right. Have you ever been to? And she gestures like to the ground, as if like to say like around here. The first time, actually.
No, this isn't your first time.
My first rodeo, indeed. What,
Wait,
am
do
I
you
doing
mean like-
good?
Do you mean like your first time to the city ever, or your first day here?
Yes.
No.
Yes.
You were in the botanical gardens with us just a few days ago.
Oh, right. Right. And he thinks for a second. He actually thinks. He puts something together in his head. Right. That was, you know, actually, fun story about that. And then, like, Triple, as you're listening to this, you get pushed aside by a blue mare who, like, quickly opens the door, like, tries, just, like, rattles for a second.
Yeah, he just gets thrown off.
Yeah, it cuts off Mango enough before he says something, right? But, like, Ivory Drop is there. She's like, he's gonna say something stupid. Like, like... And she looks down at you, Triple. Why the hell did you let him in there? Unlock the thing. Hey! She's like knocking on.
I think it's private. Oh, hi. By the way, have you ever met this lady here? And she points to Lisa. We're taking a look around. How are you doing?
Oh, it's nice to meet you. She says very distractedly. Hey! Oi! You know, just at the door.
All right.
At Cammy.
If it's really that bad, I can unlock it.
Oh, thank you. And you go to start unlocking it, but Cammy and the inside obviously heard the chunking, right? They ran. Okay, hold that statement. And you go to start unlocking it, Triple. You unlock it before Cammy unlocks it, so then she just winds up locking the door again. And this is back and forth for a second where, like, guys aren't sure, like, when the door's unlocked.
All right, it's unlocked. Give it a try.
Yeah, click. Damn it. Just, like, Cammy is on the other side fiddling with the door. Eventually, the door goes open.
Yeah.
What in God's name? I need that one, she says, pointing toward Mango. Me? I'm just very important, I guess. And Cammy has no problem. Cammy and Nettlekiss and kind of Magnifique, all three of them are just like, yes, get him out of here. Get him out of here. Like, it's like, they all shush. All right, I guess I'm going with this one now. He leaves, goes with, thank you. Oh my gosh. She looks like she was about to just, like, melt down. The door shuts again.
So,
yes.
I gotta ask you something. Listen, your name is, what's it again? He's pointing towards, well, I'm suddenly blanking on her name.
Blue Mare?
Time Lady. Yes,
yes.
Time Lady.
Ivory Drop. That's me.
Sorry, forgot I very dropped, but I remember you like wanted me to go with you to this really weird place. We went there, and you said it was really important. But could you tell me why that is? I just want to know.
When did we do that? I'm just gonna like think for a minute. Takes out her notes.
He's referring to the day when
Yes, no.
he was in two places at
No,
once.
I'm aware. I'm just saying this is how she's acting.
Yeah.
Right? Like,
Right.
and she's like, okay, hang on one
Got
second.
so much on her plate.
She takes out her notepad. She kind of like flips. Reads. Right. It's very important. I'm glad that you, and he goes through it, helped us out. Yes. Okay, everything, you've helped keep everything in line. she smiles.
In line?
Yes, in line. Spoilers. And then she like fucks off. She literally just like, and you come with me. We have to discuss a thing or two about your behavior.
Wait, when you say line, do you mean that there's some predetermined there's a predetermined way this is supposed to go?
No, she says, like, waving. I take it you're kind of chasing her through the crowd at this point, because she's trying she's trying to get away from you. Like, she's like, save all your comments, like that whole thing. And I mean, you catch up to her, and then she kind of stops. Okay, what? Why do you keep insisting on chasing me?
I don't think it's that unreasonable at all. You did take me to another dimension, made me go somewhere else, and you've been generally helping us, but you've never told us why. I'm not, like, trying to stop you or anything. I appreciate it, but I would just like to know. I'm curious.
Because of the meddlers. Don't you understand? The meddlers.
There's another enemy we're trying to fight right now?
They're all over. You guys just don't... She holds her head. You can't feel them like I can.
Wow, that must be so cool, feeling like a third being, like a sixth sense. I've read about that stuff, and I've tried to develop it myself, but, I couldn't.
It's kind of like, blinks. Yes, it's just, it hurts sometimes. It really does, and I have to make sure things are perfect, okay? Or things go very wrong, very fast. She says, and I can't really say much more, although they'll know I'm here. I can't tell you much.
I one time met a guy who gave me these, and he, like, gives her a Dreamtime tea. This could really help you out, I bet. It helped me out a lot.
When I have a moment to sit down, I'll give it a go.
Nice!
Yes, achievement gotten. Can I have one too, Triple Lad?
Hell yeah, you here, have 3 of them.
Oh, I'm going to be teed up tonight for a discussion. Miss, Ivory Drop, right? Yes, we have to go to the dropper. Come on, dropper.
Alright, see you guys.
She's gonna take me to the dropper. He says to
it's
Triple.
It's pretty cool.
Yeah, he says that to Triple, like, oh, like, this is the newest exclusive fancy place, isn't it?
Take some notes and, like, let me know what it's like, because I can't remember every detail in there. It was really cool.
Right. He winks. All right, come on, you. And, like, they jet off.
Yeah. She's like a spirit medium or something. Lisa. He doesn't know that the meddlers are, like, time related, so he's like, oh, this is like some being that is the higher realities on her side.
Yeah, and Lisa's just like, well, you guys are speaking a different language than I know of. Yeah. More power to you. You seem to know what's going on. Like, she's trusting your judgment, Triple.
Oh, I don't know. I don't know what the hell is going on.
Oh yeah, I know, cool. But you seem like you know what's going on. So she is.
No, he says that.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, he says that.
You don't know either, huh? Just kind of like thinking a little bit about that. Tangent.
Yes.
I should say, as you're kind of like sitting there, you start noticing something odd, like the little side. Probably like bowl of grapes and berries and things that you probably had on the table served again. One by one, they seem to be going missing.
I reach out and pluck the thief.
Oi!
Wow, I didn't even have to make a roll for that?
No! I take it you knew exactly where Thumbtack is at this point. What's that for?
I'll cast Goodberry for him.
What? Oh, the good ending. and a little berry occurs to Thumbtack. And he just, you saved your own berry stash for now. Moonplaner, they're continuing to go on in the VIP area for things, right? And as time kind of goes on, right? Let me find here. Yes. Sorry, I have to just to find my right playlist here. This is my general one, right? Which one shall we do?
Wait.
I know, just to find the right one here. There it is. Cammy just kind of like, she takes up a few final statements from people, kind of asks some questions.
Roberta bought pizza.
Oh, okay. Thank you.
And
Sorry.
as she kind of like takes those last statements, she writes them down. She's like, and that should be good. All right, everybody get back to your seats. It'll be up in 5 minutes from now.
Wonderful.
And the door opens. You guys are let back into your seats, wherein you go find your fellow Bannermanes and whatnot, right? And
Yeah, we'll sit down at that table.
yes, Magnifique does not sit at your table. In fact, she kind of just like leaves, probably just to stay outside, just for a little bit. Nettlekiss doesn't, in the same way, doesn't really stay by her models, but she either mingles about or goes outside, that kind of thing. And same with the rest of the designers. They seem to be going around making connections, more or less. And after none too long, Cammy kind of like goes to wherever she was sitting. There's probably some big table set out for Cammy and whoever else, right? Takes up a little crystalline goblet. Ding, 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 ding. She addresses the crowd. I call this after party to order. What a wonderful show, ladies and gentlemen. She says, toasting, holding up her glass. I raise this toast to all the participants, the good, the bad, and the bold, as one might say. And, as she says this, people kind of raise their glasses. Cheers! She sets hers down. Happy reading, folks. And all of the Daily articles that they have just start shifting and changing into the new one.
Uh-oh.
Oh boy.
Let's see it.
Yes.
This could be awesome or terrible.
As the articles start to shift and change, you guys start seeing a very familiar 2-3 sets of faces on here. Daily, the banners bust the vannies.
No. No.
Yeah. Bellhop is covering her face with a hat right now.
That's hilarious.
That's pretty good.
Bellhop, what did you do?
I didn't give her this.
Well, clearly you did. This is my one chance of getting good press finally.
No. Look.
I went up to the dome.
I
showed everybody my ass.
I have the camera crystal right here.
I
See,
showed everybody my
look.
ass, and this is the picture that is on the Daily.
No, look, I have the camera crystal right here. Beamly, post it. Come on, I
Yes.
got it right here. See?
She pulls out the camera crystal, of which she thought. Post. Let me just verify it on post.
Yeah, it's
this one.
It's in the apps.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. She pulls out
And
that
this-
one.
She's gonna project it right in the middle of. Oh.
No, that is also the wrong picture.
Oh.
What the fuck
Moonplaner's
is
ears
in
just
there?
fall, Moonplaner's ears just fall back as he slowly looks up.
What is that?
Don't worry about it.
That's the that's the image of like the little robots, the skin that you guys had found before the ball. Clearly, Miss Bellhop gave Cammy the wrong crystal here.
Look, let's just read through it. Maybe it's not as bad.
Yes.
I must say, at least you look really good in this, Mr. Planter.
Like
Just a stander by, just watching.
you see, you just hear from across the thing. God damn, I look great. Like From across the thing. There are people who are like, "Ooh, what's going on here?" And they're already flipping open to the mainline article in here. Banners bust the daddies.
No! Fucking Sarcy starts screaming into her fucking hooves. This is my one chance! Bellhop, you fucked me over!
I did not fucking. Look. Let's read the article. Maybe shit.
If you're opening up the article, it's quite the article, realistically speaking.
Wow.
Oh yes.
Me.
Oh
Yo! Check us out.
yes.
Okay, there's
Actually,
the good one.
post the picture. Post the picture.
Yes,
Beautiful
yeah.
picture.
I can't read that.
Oh, we'll get to it. I just need to pull up my articles here. As you kind of like open it up and start reading, seems like everybody else is doing the same as well. The city clock tower has always been a constant landmark of the city of Kaladai, one that stands to, well, tell us the time and make sure each one of us gets to and from where we're going on the minute exactly. Standing tall and proud, it's a monument to the ingenuity and craftsmanship of the creatures who built it. But just tonight, of all nights, during the crystal ball itself, the clock tower was the site of a sinister plot that threatened to rock the city to its core. Now, I know a lot of you had heard tell of a person or two who might have gone missing in the last month or so, and you'll be glad to learn that all of them had been found safe. Well, less so found safe, and more so rescued by none other than some of the very Bannermanes who were in attendance at the ball. That's right, a select couple of them, models even, had broken from the illustrious celebration, and not a moment too soon. Thanks to the combined efforts of Moon Planner, Sarsaparilla Supplies, Bellhop, Wickerwind, and Balcony Blitz, not only have the missing citizens been found, but a nefarious plot to blow up our beloved clock tower was dutifully undone. With hardly any time to think about things in the moment, I was incredibly surprised to find that after the event was taken care of, Miss Bellhop herself, out of all of them, seemed to be more than happy to give not only her account, but some of the photos would have been surprisingly a long and ongoing investigation of her own. It's at this point when you guys are reading the article that you guys actually do see people are like looking up and like looking for you guys, like in the crowd, like seeing you guys there and pointing you out. And the interview continues. I'm gonna do my best bellhop impression. And
Yeah.
By that I mean I'm gonna do Columbo. We arrived here in Kaladai a few days before the ball. The group was planning on enjoying a bit of downtime in the city when all of a sudden we met this Kieran. Odd fella that guy was. He looked worried. Turns out he was running from the guards. They were going to escort him to the crystal ball, even though he didn't want to attend. You could ask Miss Cafe about the details. Point is, his son escaped led the guards to believe that he was behind the disappearances of all those ponies. Nasty stuff. So with that in mind, we decided to go clear this guy's name by looking into the case, and boy, what a case it was. I've seen things I never would have dreamed of. Wind-up puppets wearing pony skins, lots of bad actors, and a few tons of explosives. I'll try to make it brief. Turns out the missing people got kidnapped by these flesh-wearing constructs, and for a while I was led to believe that these abominations were, well, what was left of them. Gee, what a fool I was. That whole ordeal kept me running around in circles for a few days, fearing I'd turn into one of them. You see, after our first encounter with the robots, we knew for certain that all the targets were service workers. And being that I've been in the line of business for quite a few years, I started fearing for the worst, being skinned alive and turned into one of those things. Regardless, here's what was really going on. The automatons were former bodies of some people who wanted to attack the ball. Don't ask me how. They got a hold of some golden port tech and had these things roam around the city, kidnapping random service workers so they could replace them. It doesn't end there. The automatons were planted inside Mr. Baxter's home to try and frame him. But if the hostages were still alive, what did they do with them, you know? They were going to be used as bargaining chips in case their attack failed. Good news is, with the help of my colleagues in the CIA, we took care of them. Bad news was that now we had a few dozen ponies left, unattended, probably starving to death, with no idea where to find them. And that's exactly what we've been doing all day. And, like, I feel like, you know, like, if you just... It's not really braille, right? But if you hover your hoof over those particular paragraphs and stuff, you could probably hear it in Bellhop's voice, you know, just in your head, for the people who, you know, are probably a little bit more sight impaired. And it continues on with Cammy's part of the thing. My respect for this bellmare increases with each passing day. Seems like both her and myself have a sense of pride when it comes to informing the public about all these little details that stories like this have to offer, and it was certainly a case full of its own twists and turns, ending in a thematically heroic finale that, had they not been there to discover it, would have spelled disaster for those who had gone missing. So where do we begin? What had started as an investigation into missing people had, in shortened form, boiled down to the fact that a number of these automatons had been used in a plot to arrest a number of service workers from their posts, just about all of which had some job to do with the crystal ball itself. It was then that I noticed something odd about these coins, says Bellhop, explaining further. It was a statement that took me by surprise. Coins? Coins indeed. It was the final nail in the coffin when it came to how these robots were finding people. How they got there was still a bit of a mystery in itself. Miss Hop was more than fine with the challenge. One by one, we found some of these coins. Even old Baxterson had one crammed in those gears of his. And, from across the room, probably at the same time reading this, it's true! Like, he's out there talking to himself, There was one question on the mind, though, that kept occurring to me as I listened to the account of the act. All of my readers should know me well enough to know that I'm a bit nosy when it comes to some of those details, so I had to ask. But how did you connect this to where those missing people were found? It was a question that I'd not expected our interviewee to answer with more than a few statements or so, but as a journalist for years now, I have to say I was shook by the literal case of notes, recordings, pictures, and other various clues that this astute bellmare had collected. Many small things, from addresses and letters to the small timing issue present in the clock tower itself, all collected, pointing in one inevitable direction. These coins, the people they were tracking, and of course their location in the tower. It's there that Miss Hop began to spin a tale about nearly being captured herself, trapped in that tower with the door shutting behind her. You'd think it couldn't get any more dangerous, but that's when the others had noticed them. There were explosives all along the wall, running all the way up, and frankly, with 5 minutes left to go, I was just about ready to accept my fate had it not been for the others slapping some sense into me, says Bellhop, gesturing upwards as Sarsaparil's surprise adds to the seriousness of the situation. We had to do something. I guess it's Sarsaparilla's voice, right? We had to do something. The clock was ticking down. Yes. And suddenly, wrong accent, right? Cammy. Suddenly, it was a race against time. With each passing moment, the bombs grew closer to detonating, and as they reached the top floor, it was there. They found the hostages huddled together in fear, waiting for a rescue they feared would never come. The Bannermanes had to act fast if they were going to save them. It was perilous, and they had only seconds to defuse them before they came to their explosive conclusion at the 8th chime of the clock tower. One wrong move, and it would have been over for not only the hostages, but likely themselves as well. But did that stop them? Not at all. Though how did they do it? I can't even fathom. A number of bombs diffused in seconds? That's unheard of. Truly, we have some exceptional Bannermanes in this age, ones that even potentially rival the Western Basin Sage Bannermanes' best in notoriety. And while I may not have been at the scene of the action to behold how fast they acted, I am just thankful that our very own Bellhop had taken it upon herself not only to document the case, but to deliver a wonderful shot of the happy results herself. Featured above, a picture done right, as the last bombs have been defused, with a number of other missing creatures still, thankfully, intact. And I know what you're all thinking of asking. You know I know what you've got on all those minds of yours, and I'm pleased above all to say that we can officially pull Miss Sarsaparilla off the unsightly list. In fact, each hero involved gets to be in their own category now. A Cammy original, not the good, not the bad, but the bold. They certainly impressed all of us out there. It seems like really the only person left for them to impress is Miss Kohinoor herself. That's how the article ends, by Miss Cammy the Camera Kieran. And of course, as you start to hear some general claps start to come around the place, I show the full size of this one right here.
Pretty great.
It looks
Wow.
amazing.
I love the color.
Beautiful.
Look at Bellhop.
But you guys did catch that, right? There are apparently Bannermanes who may be like on our level over in Basin Sage.
Oh, Non, great job adding the detail of us reflected in the floor. I love that.
Oh, yeah. I like reflections.
Yeah, that's amazing. That was really good.
Oh, Sarsaparilla is on the device, bro.
I really like the faces of Wicker and Balcony because
Yeah.
they look adorable. They're amazing.
We did it, guys! Oh, we're
Moon
punching.
Planter is my favorite.
It's just smoking. Also, we finally got a picture of Ticker in the background.
Yes, Ticker.
Is he the
Where?
one with the monocle?
Yes.
And
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Ah.
glasses and a monocle?
Yes.
He has
Remember, I
monocle.
said he had those like that Spy Kids monocle that like has
Right.
like the several things on it.
Yeah, increasingly.
But yes.
Well, Cersei, you made it off the shit list. Well done.
Yeah, I start hugging Bellhop very, very tightly. I'm not ugly anymore. It's official.
Oh, that could
We
have
did
gone
it!
bad.
We did it.
did-
I'm just shaking you.
Hang on, I gotta find an image. Yes. Okay. Like Cammy is like over there at the table as you're saying this, Sarsaparilla, and she's pretty much doing this in your guys' direction. Like like
So you're not planning on killing her anymore, right?
It was close, but the article saved it. No one seems to be remarking about the front cover, so this is good.
Oh,
Oh yeah,
look,
like
you're just helping an old man out.
Yes,
Fine.
yes.
people actually kind of like stand up and they're applauding you guys on, like, wonderful job, right? Like, you guys did a service to the city. And
Yeah, shall we take a bow?
We're gonna get paid for this, right?
Well, we are.
all the adventurers in the room laugh. Laugh in
give
hobo.
Let's give him a bow and a salute.
The bow happens, and before you guys even start the salute, for timeless glory on the other side.
Damn it!
Well, you know the rules.
I'm not sworn in yet.
And nope. You're officially one of us now, even though you're
Or
not officially.
4 timeless Lord. Damn. I said it to the bell tower. The clock tower.
And now
For
say it
timeless
again.
glory.
For timeless
Timeless
glory.
We couldn't have done it without you, Bellhop. Here's to you.
I want to be honest.
Yes, everybody toast the mayor of the hour, Miss Bellhop.
Yes.
Please.
There's a toast.
I gotta whisper this shit here.
We're pushing you into the spotlight.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, no.
God damn it.
Like, there's actually spotlights in this little thing, and all the lights dim, and it goes on bellhop, and everybody goes, cheers!
Soak it
I'm
in.
taking
Soak
a
it
minute.
in.
I'm not
Feels good.
soaking this in. I'm not soaking this in. Oh.
And as like the people are like cheering you on or whatever, that's when you see her probably in the back of the room start to come on in. As quiet, as large as she is, she did so very quietly, and everybody heard her voice all at the same time as you saw her just briefly, bellhop, before hearing her. The Crystal Dragon. Gasp! Go on, Miss Bellhop. I'd say a
What?
speech is in order.
I'm sorry, but I didn't have anything prepared here.
Speech.
Oh.
Just ramble on like you usually do.
Okay.
Straight into the
Oh.
You can do it.
Straight into the point. Well, look, I'll be fair. We just stumbled into this, so well, I'm just happy everybody made it home safe.
A mayor of humility.
A mayor
What?
of humility, says everybody else, right? Like, and Kohinoor, of course, just does that. Like, she kind of thinks, "Ooh,
Oh God!
more
Sorry,
of
there was a cockroach that just appeared right in front of me.
But and then she kind of just like, oh, well, it's more of that modesty. I feel like is going to be part of next year's theme. Wonderful, Miss Bellhop. Turn off the lights, why don't you? And she gestures toward the spotlight technicians who are up there, being spotlight technicians for no apparent reason. And the lights go back to normal, and everybody just kind of smiles and starts going back to what they're doing, reading the Cala Daily and all the other tiny little articles here and there about it. And some people kind of wondering, where were the results of the auction? I was curious about that. Did they push it back? There's some people that are curious about that particular thing. Normally, you do it right after the runway. And Thumbtack, of course, wherever you have him, Tangent, is just being like, he's nibbling on the berry, just being like, I'd like to see that arc too. They gotta give me credit, I'm half the thing.
Was that English?
He's like eating a berry. He's trying to like talk with his beak full, pretty much.
Yeah, because I didn't understand any of that.
What's English? He gulps his berry and just like looks at you. He's got berry all over his face.
I'm sorry. Was that common?
Yeah, it was.
No, it wasn't.
It was too. You liar.
Alright, I'm gonna pick up Thumbtack and go, where's my paints, you little fucker?
He's just like chirping, what doing? I didn't take him, I didn't take him.
What? What do you say?
I didn't take him.
They're missing. You're the only one that could have done it.
Okay, stop shaking me. And then, he's totally gonna be smug. He starts reaching into his bag. You're upside down, right?
Me?
Yeah. He takes out some paints, and he drops them upside down onto the table. There's like a little smattering of paint. Ah!
Is it my paints, though?
It is
I'm
totally.
very particular about.
It's totally your paints.
Oh, I'm gonna bop them.
You're gonna like.
How dare you steal my paints, you little thief!
Sweet, they were just there. I didn't know they were yours.
No more dollhouse time for you.
No, come on. He's like, he's righted himself. He's pulling out all the paints and putting them there. Like, look, they're all right here. I didn't know they were yours. How was I supposed to know they were yours? They were just sitting in your bag.
Well, come on now.
Yeah. He's already like trying to clean up the one that spilled.
Listen, if Thumbtack wants to spend all day hopping paint, then let him, I say.
Look, the paint's the last thing I'd huff. He's like here, kind of considers for a second. Generally, kind of looks over at Triple for a second. He's like, Zerk, though, that's right, good stuff, that.
Zerk. He does it. I'm surprised that he also is a pugilist or something.
Well, he's kind of like, he's like probably leaning up against something as he says that. I mean, pugilist or not, the lad does have Titan wrestler for a reason.
Yeah. He's gotta train those muscles.
Exactly.
Titty wrestler.
Titty wrestler. Oh boy.
Where's Triple?
I think he got hit in the face in the door. He followed Ivory Drop, and I think he's like just anywhere. He'll be here. What do you need him for?
Just gotta talk to him about something.
What do you need?
Hey, Triple. Mind if I ask you something?
Yeah.
You still have that bag of jewels from Queenor?
Oh. Yeah. We never
I
gave
just
that back.
Yeah. I just need something to distract myself right now. Maybe try and look into your friend's thing.
my friends think.
turning into crystals.
Are you talking about Shabaka?
Yeah, that guy.
Well, we still need to break him out of there. I don't know how.
Well, the dragon said we gotta prove it that he's innocent.
Frankly, however it gets done doesn't matter to me, as long as he's free. I don't really care about playing fair with that one.
Right.
But we shouldn't do anything unnecessary.
Well, maybe he didn't do anything, so might as well just get it.
I mean, I don't know. If you guys are okay with me trying to break him out, I would totally be able. I'd totally be up for it.
Let's not get any more people turning to crystal. For all we know, the bricks in this castle are made of crystallized.
Yeah. I suppose you'd ask if there's like anyone else who's interested in concocting some kind of plan. I'm assuming you're talking as Bellhop, right?
Yeah. We're just looking into things. You got a bag of evidence right there.
We could either try and convince her that it wasn't his fault that these were fake, but that could imply someone else, which I'm not really interested in doing. Or we could try to
figure out what happened.
I mean, it could have been legitimately that he couldn't pay off the debt. It still isn't, right for him to get crystallized. I don't think that's really a fair retribution. But we could try something. I need to think of a few ideas. We still got one more day at the ball.
Right.
I don't know. The way I see it, he tried to lie to the house, and he didn't play a good enough game to keep him out of trouble.
And you're just gonna let the house win like that when the game's still in play?
Yes, but sometimes you have to lose. And he lost. He took a big gamble, and he wasn't prepared to do it. See, when we are cheating the house, we are always very prepared to do it. But what they say? What they say? You play stupid game, you win stupid prize.
This isn't good. Just think about it. It isn't just that he's trapped there forever. I don't even know if he'll be able to go to the afterlife if his soul just stays there like that. This is completely unfair.
Well, he probably should have came up with a better plan of trying to pass up fake gems to a crystal dragon.
Well, I don't care about what dragon's pride is or whatever. It's completely unreasonable. Mark my words, at some point I'm going to break him out of there, even if it's not on this trip.
Anybody still has that bag? Who's got it?
He would actually have the bag, so you can see.
Let's take a look at it.
Alright, you take a look at the bag. Just like the bag of gems that was apparently brought into Miss Kohinoor.
Yeah.
Yeah, you open up the bag. Oh, it's shiny, alright.
Are all these fake?
Yeah, you pick them up. You can give me a crafting check if you have valid tools to check to see if they're fakes.
And I just... If they were real, they would probably break. I'm just gonna try and smash them. Yeah, I know, this sucks.
Man, no, like, crafting roll, you don't necessarily have tools to just, like, look at, like magnifying glass sort of thing, right? Let's see if they're fake.
Why don't I give it a go?
Yeah.
I mean, he's actually got some decent crafting here.
There you go.
Let's see if anything useful can be got from that.
Yeah, like through your guys' combined efforts, you do like pretty much like point out. Namely, it boils down to things like hardness, maybe some brittleness, little factors like that. Like, I mean, diamonds shouldn't break, right? Like little fucking quarter-sized diamonds and things should be like hard as hell, but here they are, shattering just as easily under your hooves on the crystal tables, right?
All right, they're fake.
So he took out some kind of loan and pay it back, or at least owed her some money in some way. So there'd be plenty of ways that could happen. Regardless, it looks like this is actually fake.
Yep. What were his whereabouts anyway? Last time we seen him.
You know where he is? He's up in that palace, he says, pointing to where it would be, kind of the general direction.
No, before that.
Well, he kind of just left after we were in Wati. There was a whole period where we just didn't hang out, remember?
Right? What did he do in Wati? But, before he left.
Oh, right. You weren't here for that. He helped out. He was a pretty cool guy. Had some psychic ability to read people's minds.
But did he leave in a hurry or something? Did he just abandon you?
I apologize if there's no lore for this, but would Triple remember anything like that?
About what?
About how he left Shabaka, that is.
Well, it would have been like a goodbye, like he's been namely saying, like, it was probably something along the lines of, like, goodbye, I have to go help my mentor, in Kaladai, do something.
So we know.
Yeah, you know that it was going to go to Kaladai to pay off some debts with some gems he got from the whole Wati adventure. And he looked jazzed to do it. Like, it wasn't at all like he was upset that he was going to be losing a bunch of this stuff. It was like this was something he was working for a very long time.
So, I know that Shabaka was generally known for being greedy. But in his time together, would he be able to discern, maybe like sense motive reflexively, if it was like genuine, like, or if he was like, I'm just gonna trick him.
Sure, go for it.
Yeah, he's gonna try sensing motive.
Alright, you have one of those backstory moments where suddenly you start flashing back to all the greedy moments of Shabaka, and then it starts to, much like an anime, I'm sure of it, like, you start to have that moment of realization that every single time he was greedy, it seemed to be for the same goal. It was to take it to Kaladai to do this thing. He was being greedy to accomplish this goal, not just for personal gain.
He's going to relay this information. I don't think it's as simple as that. And yeah, he would just relay that information to Bellhop, telling her basically what Meanly said.
Still, he brought some real gems to Kaladai, and then they became fake gems. So they still must be in the city.
Yeah. That's actually a good point. The real gems are still here. Do you think we can open up do you think you can open up an investigation for it?
Well, look, right now I need to take my mind off of some things, so yeah.
Yeah. There are gems involved, so I imagine payment isn't even a huge issue. But yeah, he'd
No, those gems are going to the dragon.
Well, that sounds like a pretty good plan. I'm saying this out of character, but yeah, he's on board with it.
Alright, case a diamond in the rough. Let's go.
Nice.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
Nice. Alright, you got a new case going.
Case.
Fantastic. A couple Bannermanes probably bring your guys' stuff over. Poindexter among them. They seem to be all collectively focusing on this after party, helping everybody get their drinks and that kind of thing. And here's some more sparkling water for you, sir. And you, ma'am. The whole 9 yards. They're going around the table, getting you guys all situated. So I'll make sure you guys are doing fine.
Oh shit! Wait, shouldn't we get to work, Misop?
Oh, wait, we are working, aren't we?
Oh shit, we gotta go.
Yeah.
Oh, actually, we gotta bake.
We gotta what?
We've got to bake Sarsi.
We have to bake Sarsi.
Oh, shit! We had the.
It's almost the end of the day.
Oh shit! It's gonna take us a while to bake a cake, though. I mean, bake nothing. There's nothing going on. Okay, Bella, we go.
We go.
We fuck off.
I'm sure if you were to call Wickerwind to come help you out, of all people to help you guys craft a cake in an exceptionally small amount of time, I'm sure he
I think Wicker knows a lot about cakes.
Yeah. You should probably take that dress off right now, though. You don't want to splatter it with batter and all that stuff.
It cleans itself. You see it
Does
on
it?
the tag. On the tag it says self cleaning, self repairing.
On the tag, yes. And as you guys start going to the back to go start doing things, that's
Why can't I look sexy and bake a cake? Huh?
that's when you see it. Oh yes,
What's it?
What?
you see her in the back.
Oh.
Pencil up under her ear, taking little tests of the cake materials. This is not up to code. The health,
Wait.
the health
And health
inspector.
inspector at the ball, not a month before or after the ball, during the ball, a health inspection.
And she kind of holds it down. I've been delayed from my job up until recently, she says, like looking at you, Sarsaparilla. This is one of the missing people.
It's good to see you're still in good health and that you made it back to this. But shouldn't you take a couple of days off before you get back to work, ma'am?
There is no time. The ball is going on right now, and I am on the trail. There is some drugs
But are you
in
not
these waters.
traumatized?
No.
or
Look at this. Look at this.
involved?
She goes up to Sarsaparilla, right? She starts to look at this test, and she just holds up like a piece of paper that's clearly been dipped in some liquid. You see this? How it's blue? She points
Yes,
to it.
it looks very blue. What?
Tests for a number of illicit drug-like materials, which are apparently in these waters somewhere, she says. Like,
Yes, and water is blue. That is why your paper is blue. I don't know what you're talking about.
so it is unhealthy for people to be drinking the sparkling water. And look, everybody out there is drinking it. I have to go warn them. They're drinking drugs.
No, they are not. They are drinking sparkling water. It is on the label. What are you talking about?
Give me a diplomacy check,
you
Cersei.
tested Oh,
God.
diplomacy!
Cersei, I tried so much.
Yes, she's like,
You should have lied.
Yeah, she gotta like squints. I don't know. I'm onto this. Something funny is going on. She says, like, more tests need to be run. I will be sure to report this once I figure out more.
It's all gunked up because there is magic in the air, huh? It's because it is the ball, right? It's the crystal ball. There's magic in the air. Clearly, it is.
Okay, yeah. Give me your deception. Give me your.
Oh, thank God! Just something, please.
Nice.
Not a one. It's not a one.
Not a one. Yeah. She kind of like magic, huh? I suppose magic could be messing with my test a little bit. I'll have to go to the CIA to verify. And she goes.
Yes. Take your business to the CIA.
I'll be in contact, Miss Sarsaparilla. She says, pushing out the door. There she goes again.
You're welcome for saving your ass. You're welcome for that,
Yes.
by the way.
Yes.
Good luck with that. Sarsaparilla, you're pulling the ultimate trick. You just have to add a bunch of red tape to their investigation and get out of Dodge.
Darcy, I tried to warn you. I remember at the clock tower.
Well, we shouldn't. Well, it's not like we were going to leave them tied up, Bishop.
Yeah, no. I know. But I was just trying to put a good word for us. Remember?
Well, how about the good word? We make her. We're going to make our cake before she gets back, and then maybe she gets a slice. Maybe that will make her.
I think we should probably go and just clean up any evidence of.
Evidence of magic being in the air? Are you crazy?
In before fucking, we killed the health inspector.
No, we're not going to do this. We're going to kill anybody.
You were so eager to kill little Cammy.
Well, she could have been Kohinoor. I don't know.
This is bad.
Might be a little hard for that to be the case, seeing as, I mean, the Crystal Dragon and Cammy are both like.
Yes, it's well established they are different people. Right? It's just a joke. But at that time, she could have been. All right.
Right.
It was different. The circumstances were different.
Yes.
Like 30 minutes in game time ago.
Yeah.
Boy, this is gonna be it.
Do you still have the cake ingredients?
Yes. They're over here.
I lean over to Wicker. Who should
Everybody
be-
wash your hooves.
Yes, wash your hooves. Make sure that there's no more magic gets into our flour.
Yes. Yes, yes. And I will take your crafting checks.
Guys,
Oh.
wash your hooves. Immediately puts them back on the ground.
Alright.
Come here, baby.
So I hope you
Craft.
know what you're doing, cause I.
Nice.
Oh!
Nice.
Still with the two-way beat, you holy shit.
Your eyes kind of go a little purple, Sarsaparilla, as you get some kind of occult inspiration to make this the best cake you've ever made.
The book comes in handy in
Yeah.
the best situations.
Exactly.
In the only the most important situations. The evil creeps forth. Yeah.
Yes.
Are you sure that's just a cookbook?
That's where she's pulling all the ingredients from.
Just a little bit of this, a little bit of that, a little bit of baking soda. We're just pulling out of the bag, I guess.
Oh yeah,
Why's there
no,
dried up?
like you don't know how, but she pulled salt out of these pages.
Why is there dried up?
It's just the book cover. Don't you hear what they say? Never to judge a book by its cover.
Can I actually roll a check to see if it's actual skin or if it's just?
You've seen enough skin on things that you would probably know that that's real skin.
Yeah, that looks pretty skin-like.
Whatever.
No judging, no judging. This cake is going to be delicious.
Fine,
going to
fine. Let's just get this out of the way.
A wonderfully delicious cake for a wonderfully delicious party. Oh, you guys are brought
How
out.
big is it?
It's bellhop sized.
Hmm.
Yeah, I think.
Okay,
that's
so we're putting somebody inside it. Sarge, you wanna hop in?
Am I going to be the surprise?
Surprise is my last name.
Exactly. Well, okay.
Alrighty, you got the. I take it they have like a little thing in those cakes where you could just like it's a little hatch.
Yeah, there's a thing.
Yeah,
It's like a cake built around a barrel, probably. I don't know.
You get inside of the cake, you close the hatch. Bellhop, you start delivering the cake out to the party. Or wherever else.
I got the holes.
Better roll
Hold
those
your breath.
athletics, bro. This is a loaded ass
Alright.
cake.
You telling me they don't have a cake cart?
Okay, never mind. Yeah, you're right. in my mind, she was carrying it out like waitress.
Oh yeah, just on one hoof.
No, that would be impossible. Never mind.
You roll out the cake to wherever you wanted to roll it out, Bellhop. I don't know where that would be, but you're free to roll it out there.
Alright, boys. Not everybody's here.
And yep, that is a magnificent fucking cake. Describe your cake.
But we're describing in part. That was a share effort.
Bellhop,
it's got 3 layers.
Bellhop describes the internal and the flavor. Sarsaparilla, you describe the design.
All right, sponge cake, coconut.
Nice.
Oh yeah, we started with a little bit of purple ube flavor, the fondant. We kind of wrapped it. It has a nice purple look to it. We wrapped the cake in, and then we took some gold flake and we brushed it around. And we did some light airbrushing here and there, just to really doll it up.
Okay, but
don't eat these. These are real pearls. Okay, these ones on top of the icing on the very top of the cake. This is
Yeah.
I'm just saying it. You're saying all of this through muffled sound because you're inside of it.
Don't pay attention to me. You are not hearing the cake talk. It's beautiful. It's a beautiful cake.
Somehow I'd like to think that Moonplaner probably knows that Sarsaparilla's in the area somewhere.
Hold on.
As an extra presence.
It's just the cake. It's just the cake talking.
Oh, yes. Somehow, So I don't know how you're throwing your voice, Sarsaparilla, but you're doing it.
It sounds like it sounds like it's coming from the kitchen.
From the kitchen. Yeah, Sarsaparilla's explaining to you all this from the kitchen, clearly, yes.
Yeah, Sarsaparilla is all over the place tonight.
Yeah. Yeah, you just we kind of forgot that today was the Odyssey, so we baked you this cake. Happy Odyssey, everybody.
Happy
That's
Odyssey.
that's my cue. Like I burst out of the cake. Happy Odyssey!
Hey, there's
But she's because she was inside the cake, she was disoriented, so she is standing facing away from you guys, and remember her dress is still a little ripped, so you get a full shot of her nice butt.
Wonderful.
Moonflamer casually just covers his eyes and looks at Fireheart. I'm looking at you.
Oh, sorry.
You know, Fireheart gives you a slow look. I wouldn't have even asked until you brought something up. Like...
She's got you there.
Now,
yes.
Now she's paying attention. She's making sure that eyes are up here.
Would you like
I'm going to assume that Swift jaw drops. If he was here.
Perhaps. Here's the thing. 3 key actors haven't showed up to this particular thing. Jinx, Swift, or Buckback. He hasn't shown up either.
Oh, the 3 of them are gone?
They gone.
Probably has stuff to discuss.
Better
Better save up some slices for him. What?
Oh, just saying they're missing out.
Yeah, we just save some for them. Fine.
Now, here's the thing. For a moment, as you guys are having this celebration, you spy him out in the distance again. Like, he's kind of like lurking. Like, I feel like maybe Moonplanner and Sarsaparilla, you 2 Rangers, and Bellhop. I'll say Bellhop too if they're that odd. You guys probably, like, get that, key investigator team sense going on where you spy somebody outside the ball. You see Mango, but it's like Mango wearing the prim and proper Nettlekiss pinstripe attire. That he's kind of slinking around and like looking around.
Hey, is that our? Is that the
fake
correct one?
No, Eugene Mingo's in the other room.
Eugene Mango left with Ivory Drop, the one that you knew of,
right.
Planner.
Okay, so that's the correct one.
I mean, it might be. Was he wearing that pinstripe suit when he was doing the interview?
No.
Unless he's changed clothes, that's a different Mingo.
Oh, that's the correct one. I mean, no, through Sarsi's perspective.
The better one. The incorrect one, but the better one.
Should we care?
Can we
I don't.
Can we eavesdrop?
You're free to.
Eavesdrop on the eavesdropper.
You 2 are probably the best for this. You got the years for it.
I'm standing in a cake right now, Bellhop. I'm busy.
Okay, Moonplanner.
Yeah, Moonplanner discreetly moves closer, starts listening in.
All right. And you start sneaking in. Whichever Mango this is, you do hear them talking to Eeny, Meeny, Miny, the health inspector. And they are, the health inspector has, probably ordered, 7 drinks and is testing out each and every one. Trying to find the one that's probably not drugged so she could sip some water. But, this Mango had gone up to her, and it's just like, hey, you wouldn't by chance know where a pimp named Buckback has gone, would you? Like that kind of just casual whatever conversation. And she doesn't look up from her glass. You just kind of overhear her, right? Like, she's like, I don't know, that blue one or whatever, they went that way, and gestures vaguely in a northish direction. Thank you, and rushes off that way.
Moonplaner takes note of the direction, and he's gonna look back to the table to see if they're watching him.
Who? Who's watching you?
The party at the table. Bannerman.
Were you hiding from them? Like,
No, like, are they like looking at him because he wants to do a nonverbal signal?
okay, yeah, say that bit. I assume that they could probably see it from there if you wanted to do a nonverbal.
Okay, yeah, Moonplaner gives the signal for the game to start. You should follow me.
Game is afoot. But I think that's a good place for us to end session today, y'all.
I say so. Surprise, bitch.
Yes.
Great fucking art, Anon.
Yeah.
You worked hard. It's amazing.
Yes. It's
I like
wonderful.
making the art. Fuck, now I gotta do the fucking day 3 covers.
Yes, so what will happen next time? That is for me to know and you to find out.